Hello you guys, welcome to Street Politics with Talessia, and today we're going to cover some of this stuff that's going on. And first I want to cover something that I have, these shirts. T-shirts are for men and women. This is a V-neck one. It's conservative facts over liberal feelings. I know a lot of people ask me like, what does that mean? What that means to me is, I can just give you an example. How some people will exploit certain things with feelings. Like, okay, we can use the border. They'll show you pictures of kids at the border and like sleeping on mats and stuff and this, that, but they won't tell you the other facts. The situation is that the funding is gone for helping, it's overcrowded and they don't have enough money. It's nowhere to house these people, and the spike of them crossing the border is up because I don't know who put the message out to them, hey, if you come here, you can do this, but a lot of them is coming, they're exploiting kids and all that. I'm gonna get into that later, but I just wanted, that's my thing, conservative facts over liberal feelings. It's like liberals want to hit you with feelings, conservatives I feel like want to hit you with facts, whether you agree with them or not, but those are just the facts. I can say anything to make you feel like something and it don't be factual. So we have t-shirts, this is the women's V-necks, small and extra large, and I also have unisex from small to 2X, and we also have buttons. Yes, the buttons that you can wear every day with your clothes, on your jacket, on your purse. You can bling you out a purse, buy so many. The shirts are $25, and I think the 2X is like $30. I don't know. Look on my site. I have all that for you at the bottom. The buttons are $5. We also have bumper stickers. You can put these on your. You can also use these stickers for anything. You don't have to necessarily put them on your bumper stickers, but they are bumper stickers. I think they it's 4x8, something like that, or whatever. This bumper sticker you can put on the back of your car, on your whatever you want to stick this at. You can stick this at your lunch desk, cubicle, at work, on your car, wherever. But these are what I have. Okay, the bumper stickers and the buttons, they are $5. And also I have the wristbands. Let me take it off. The wristbands that say conservative facts over liberal feelings.
Look at it.
Yeah, you know your wristbands. The t-shirts start at $25. Bigger sizes, of course, that cost more. So that's what I want to do. You can get out, you can support me on that. You can also support me on Patreon, become a monthly donor. You can be a monthly donor on PayPal, or you can just donate to my site, however you feel the need. And I will be at Trump announcement in Orlando on the 18th. So I will be at that rally with this merchandise. So if you see me there, hey, come pick up your merchandise. And I have a discount special there, so you can actually get some stuff cheaper there if I see you in Orlando, Florida. So let's get to the nitty-gritty of things that's going on and what's going on out here. So I don't even know who to start. I'm gonna start with Mr. Joe Biden. So Joe Biden, I don't even know how I can put this with Joe Biden. He like what they used to, did they say that about Mitt Romney? But remember they had flip-flops? Because I believe it was Mitt Romney. One of them, they flip-flops on the issue. So he had got backlash for supporting the Hyde Amendment. If you don't know what the Hyde Amendment is, it was an amendment, it's been in place for it's been in place for a long, long time, and where you can have you don't have to pay for abortions. Like I guess you can opt out paying federal dollars towards an abortion unless it has something to do with rape and incest or whatever. Which I think that can be something that is fair on both sides. You know, the aisle, people that are pro-choice and pro-life. Because if I'm pro-life, which I am, I won't want my money to go towards something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want my money to go something like that, because you can go. I'm gonna get to that part. So he had got a lot of backlash about that. So the backlash is here. So this is why I say conservative facts over liberal feelings. The left wing media and people on the left side and the Democrats are screaming that it's going to affect black women. Now I'm a black woman. They say that y'all not paying for my abortion, it's going to affect me. So basically this is what they do. Planned Planned Parenthood gets so much money from donors that you can go get an abortion and they'll give you I guess it's a grant. That's what it is, a grant to go towards your abortion. And you have to pay so much money on it, but them money come from private donor and federal taxpayers' dollars or whatever. So it's just like this. That was a middle ground for Joe to stand on because he is a Catholic and he believed in his Catholic beliefs, and that was a way for him to be like, you know what, okay, I do have what I believe in, but this can also be fair to on the other side is everybody that don't believe in me, because sometimes you have to come to middle ground with issues, whether you believe in something or not. You have to give and take a little. So the Hyde Amendment was something that he believed in for years, which it really wasn't no problem. But since a lot of stuff that's going on out there now with abortion, what they doing a heartbeat bill. So now they bringing up Roe versus Wade and these say, so they trying to tell him, would you commit to not doing nothing or something about the Hyman bill or whatever. And he said, yeah. Then his team said he didn't know what he was talking about. So you got Simone Sanders doing what she said Kellyanne Conway do, scrambling, trying to fix up everything he said, and he's telling everybody, his staff, he going against what his staff's saying, and he all over the place on the situation. So now he basically saying, now he doesn't support the amendment. Now you've been supporting this amendment for over 20-some years. This amendment is nothing new. See, the media even won't tell you this amendment is nothing new. It's old. It's not nothing new. It's something old that, as a matter of fact, I didn't even know it existed until this came out. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is an amendment that's been on the books for years. It's like nothing new. So Joe out here flip-flopping. So I've been seeing a lot of stuff with Joe about he's not going to certain primaries. I see, this is my thing. See, this is why I just say, is this gonna be another Hillary and Bernie, where Hillary knows she gonna have a nominee, so she ain't gotta do nothing. Hillary didn't go to certain key swing states and none of that, 'cause she felt like she had this. She only went down to the hood where Obama went, giving out tickets, free concerts to see Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's what she was doing. You see what I'm saying? So Joe is skipping a lot of these big Democrat, I won't say primaries because it's not primaries, but you going to town halls. He missing out on a lot of these town halls. Well, he's saying that it's because he already has scheduled events, but some of this stuff is like, you have to be there. So Joe got so much stuff lined up against him. I'm so ready to see the Democratic debate to see how they eat each other up. Because that's basically what they're going to do. They're going to eat each other up, go against, I want to know the questions, but we're not supposed to know the questions until then, but we all already know. You remember what happened last time with Donna Brazile. I'm just saying. So hopefully they'll get some, because they got to ask Joe about them questions about the Hyde Amendment. Do you believe in it or do you not? Do you stand with it? Don't go off because you got a lot of backlash from women supporters. But this is why I like Donald Trump, because one thing about him, he don't care about no backlash. He said what he said, and he did what he did. Whether it works or not, he stand by whatever he said he was going to do. But see, and they can't accept that from him. You know what I'm saying? But you got all these other people that's not being authentic or whatever, and the people complain, they be like, well, Trump, he act like this, he act like that. But this is the thing, he is acting who he is. I'd rather have somebody acting who they really are than have somebody like the other candidates out here. Not everybody eat chicken wings. Not everybody got them a bottle of hot sauce on the table. You know, different dumb junk like that. Like who cares? Like, I'm gonna vote for you because you eat some chicken wings. You think that's gonna bring in a... But see, that goes to show what a lot of these lefty liberals think about black folks, that we only care about some chicken wings. Now, we do love chicken wings. Yes, we do. But the black community is getting woke up, whether it's on whatever side they're going on, but they are getting woke up. So these kind of tactics that y'all playing, it just the pandering is real stupid. You know what I'm saying? You got people going to these pride parades and acting all like, there's nothing wrong with you going to the pride parades, but just be who you are. Be authentic. Be who you is. Go to whatever you support, how you is. But y'all come to this type of stuff and y'all put on these fake images of you. When Donald Trump come out, now whether you like him or not, but when he steps out on the stand, when he goes into these places or wherever he go, town halls, he who he is. And we can go back and forth, but we can disagree how he act and all that. Okay, I can give you that. But one thing about it, I can give you to him, he ain't faking nothing. He's saying what he's saying, and he said what he said. And he's not backing down for nothing he said. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I had told somebody else on Twitter, I said, look, I can't be fake and none of this. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was an Obama supporter, I voted for him both terms, but during those times, you know, I rarely didn't vote because I didn't care about voting, or I didn't understand what's voting. I was always raised, you know, you vote Democrat because you're black. Democrats are for black people, and Republicans are for rich white people, and white people are Republicans just trying to take everything from you, and this, that, until I came into Donald Trump ran for office, and that's when I got into politics. And for me, I've always been an independent thinker, but stuff like that I didn't really think of because it wasn't nothing, because I didn't even care about voting. This is just me being honest to you. But so when he came along, that's when I get interested in politics and seeing what's going on. Then that's when I realized what I was voting for was a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you screaming this with Republicans, but I've been staying in the Democratic district all my life that's ran down in the ground. And these are facts. All of the Democrats want to help you. They want to help you with welfare. There's nothing wrong with welfare if you give them a plan. And that's what I want to tell people, anybody that's on welfare, even welfare workers, give them a plan to help them succeed. Everybody fall on hard terms and might need the help of somebody else. It's nothing wrong with that. I have fell on hard times. You know what I'm saying? And I need the help of others. So it's nothing wrong with you falling on hard times. But my thing is, they give you programs and it's like you stuck there. Look what they did with child support. Child support affected the black men, because I can't say my baby father live in my house and get food stamps at the same time, but we both struggling. If I say I want food stamps, I gotta put my baby father on child support, but we stay together and they're gonna make him pay a bill. Like, what sense does that make? Like, just think logically. What sense does that make? If I'm not married to a number, this is the person I have these kids by in my home. If we are both struggling, we both need help for the government, why do I have to say that he's not with me? Then if I say he's not with me, then y'all put him on child support. Like, these are some of the things that I just say with some of these programs. It just tear families apart. It really tear family apart. It don't help you. Of course, you're gonna get you some free food stamps, free Medicare, and you think it's them, but your baby father is the one that's gonna suffer. So if he got this bill of racking up on him, if he don't pay the bill, he got his license suspended, he got a warrant off for his arrest, and then he in jail. What good does that benefit of the father from that? See what I'm saying? I'll give you other incidents. Section 8. Section 8, to me, Section 8 is a good start for somebody. Say if you want to, get on Section 8, you want to live in a house, you want to go out somewhere or whatever. But Section 8 is like this. I will let you keep this Section 8 cheap, but you can't make more than this. If you make more than this, I'm taking it from you. Not, I'll put you in this Section 8 housing. We'll give you some type of program to help you save your money. Once you get towards this thing, we'll wean you off Section 8 so you could be on your own. No, they do it. If you make this a certain amount of money, I'm not giving this to you. And with daycare, that's why you have a lot of women that's either lying on their pay or getting shorter hours so they can get daycare. Like, I'm in daycare working my ass off, and I have to, for me to get your program, I have to be working less hours. How am I going to succeed working less hours? You see what I'm saying? Like, these are the programs. I just think they hurt you better than they help you. And you could be on food stamps your whole life. But one thing they did do was with cash money benefits, you can only get that 3 years out of a lifetime, which I think that's stupid, because people do fall on hard times. And if you rack up 3 years of falling on hard times, just say if you racked up the 3 years falling on hard times, you would never be able to apply for that assistance again. You don't know, anything can happen to you. I can wake up tomorrow and lose everything. And then I might need the government help. But because I have probably used 3 years of welfare cash assistance, now I don't have nothing. You see what I'm saying? These programs really don't help you if you look at it. if I need your help, if I want somebody to help me, this is how I want you to help me. Help me and help me get a plan so I won't have to need you again. Not for you to help me and then I'ma always need you. It's just gonna be a closing door, which I think that's just stupid. So you got a lot of these, they just flip-flopping all over the place, and they lightweight eating each other up. But I'm gonna tell you something, when them Democratic primaries come, it's gonna be something to remember, and I can't wait to watch and see how everybody acts, see how everybody do they go against each other, eat each other up and all this, because that's what they do in the primaries. They destroy each other. You're gonna see more ads about, because they getting Joe Biden, because let me tell you something, one thing for sure. A lot of them people know that, well, we all know he is the front runner of the Democrats, you know, but polls mean nothing. Because let it tell it, Trump wasn't even gonna get past the primaries in polls. So that don't mean nothing, but they eating him up, bringing up everything in a crime bill. But if you notice this, and I'm one of the person that did this, we wasn't bringing up no crime bill when he was running with Obama. When Joe Biden was running with Obama, us black folks didn't give two damns about a crime bill. That affected the black community. Now, he did this crime bill in 1994. So he was running in when the President Obama, 2008 to 2016? So where was that? Why wasn't these same people that's out here trying to exploit Joe about this crime bill talking about the crime bill when Obama was running? I'm gonna tell you why. Because us black folks wanted a black man in office, and I didn't even know Obama policies. I didn't care about his policy. All I knew, I was gonna get this first black president in office, and I was gonna vote for him, and that was it. These are just facts. I'm just giving it to you honest. And so didn't nobody care then. They turned the blind eye. But now Joe by himself, and it's not a we don't care about no being no first black president, because we seen what the first black president got us, nothing. As I tell people all the time, what did Obama do that directly affected the black community? Somebody said healthcare. I said, how is it healthcare? I said, a lot of people down in the projects, they don't work, they get welfare. Medicaid insurance. Obama, they didn't get Obamacare. They didn't get Obamacare. I said my friends that did work and that had high salaries, they was paying over $600 a month in premiums. It messed them up. So Obamacare was not nothing that directly affected the black community when they was already getting welfare insurance. Like they not on Obamacare. They was already on, I think that's Medicaid. They was already, when you get food stamps, you get Medicaid. You don't get Obamacare when you get food stamps, you get Medicaid. Obamacare is for people that didn't have insurance, so it gave you opportunity to sign up. But the premium, all that was just all over the place with that. You see what I'm saying? So I said, what directly did it do? So when I tell people, so what, and they be like, well, what directly did Trump do? Trump, the First Step Act is directly impacting the black community. I know 4 or 5 people that I know personally that wasn't supposed to get out 10, 15 years for different cases, and because of that act, it's letting these people out. I know a couple of more that's coming up. That's directly affecting the black community, which the bill that Joe Biden wrote. He wrote it, Bernie Sanders signed it. So we can sit up here and play these stupid games to make it seem like something. To this day, Joe won't say, he said it didn't hurt the black community. Listen, I can get caught with 3 keys of coke and get the rest of my life. I can also murder somebody and get about 10 years. And it depends on how I play the situation. If I play the situation like, oh, he or she tried to do something to me, that's self-defense, so they charge me manslaughter, that's 10 years. Or if I'm fighting you, and in the midst of me fighting you, you died, that's second-degree murder. Or even if I intentionally kill you, I can come home quicker if I raped you or murdered you than somebody that get caught with some keys of crack cocaine. Now, what sense does that make? How is a drug dealer getting more time than somebody that's killing and raping somebody? Rapists come home quicker than drug dealers in a federal penitentiary. Federal penitentiary don't even really be picking up rape cases. That's a state. The state deal with that, and they still get off on that. So it's just like that. The crime bill that affected the black community. The First Step Act that affected the black community, because a lot of people in the black community has been that bill has affected them. Now a lot of people say, oh, I'm not the average conservative. I don't go off talking points. You know what I'm saying? I can get up here and say, oh, it did. Oh, Trump can have some. He with tax cuts, unemployment is at the lowest in the black community. Okay, yeah, that's true. But I'm talking about people in the hood. People in the hood ain't got no damn job. So that ain't affecting the people in the hood. I'm talking about the people in the hood. When you directly affecting the people in the hood. The people in the hood ain't got no jobs. They don't have educations. You know what I'm saying? That don't, yes, it affects the average black person that's trying to do something. Even the ones that, I can't say they not trying to do something, but it might be things that's hindering them, like having a felony. Like, I have a felony. You're not gonna hire me. When you look at my background, you're gonna use that against me. So what I gotta do what I gotta do to survive. That's why I created my own business. I am my own boss. You see what I'm saying? So I can't say, yes, it is the numbers on there, but in the hood, low employment rate don't mean nothing because they ain't got jobs. They don't even have the education. They don't even have the resources to get a job. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people that the First Step Act is something that did directly affect the black community. That directly affected it wasn't no Latino. It directly went. It not directly went to the black community, but the black community is benefiting off the First Step Act. We off the crime bill, we lost on it. A lot of mass incarceration started. The jails overpopulated with, especially with the drug dealers. I'm not saying if you're a drug dealer you shouldn't go to jail, but I don't think a drug dealer should get life for selling drugs. Are you mad because I'm profiting off this money and the government not getting it, so you want to give me life? But I can kill somebody and don't get life? You see what I'm saying? These are the taxes that y'all need to wake up to and understand. Like, this is the type of stuff that's going on. And Joe just having a hard time in there. You got Camilla Harris want to run around dancing to Cardi B, thinking somebody gonna listen. When you ain't who you is, first of all, I'm trying to see how I put this so I won't come off as, you know, what they try to say, like racist or anything like that. So let me see how I'm gonna try to put this. Camilla Harris, love don't have color in it. Let me just say that first. Love don't have color in it. Camilla Harris is married to a white man. There's nothing wrong with her being married to a white man. I don't care. That's none of my business. I'm just trying to give you an example. But she do videos talking about Wakanda, dancing to Cardi B, but you got you a white man. How pro-black are you? Because this is, if I be talking about I'm Wakanda, this is that, most people, I wouldn't say they're pro-black, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but you married to a white man. There's nothing wrong with her being married to that, but don't come off to me like you just, so in the black community, I'm Wakanda forever. I'm dancing to Cardi B. I'm hip, y'all. I'm hip, black community. Y'all see me, I'm dancing. See, this is the crap that they do, which don't nobody care about your music we listen to. I'm looking at you how you was as a prosecutor, how you was in the Senate. They get mad over everything but what they don't, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be mad over. So it's just like, I don't trust you coming out. The pandering is at an all-time high, especially two groups of people that they pandering to, because us two groups is the ones that hold a vote. And if a lot of black folks come out and vote, it's gonna be a lot of change, I think. But you also have the LBGTQ, it's a plus on the end now, community. The black community and LGBT, we can sway votes on any side. Any side. Because you have to look at it like this. A lot of black folks don't really vote. If you look at voting, black folks don't vote. Not all, I'm just saying, majority of black folks do not vote. So if you have these people that don't vote that come out, and then you have LGBTQ community, one thing about them, they going hard for who gonna represent them. And that's what Obama did. They said Obama was a good black president. Yeah, for the LGBTQ community in Hollywood. He didn't do nothing for us. He didn't even do nothing for Chicago. What did he do for Chicago? Y'all tell me one thing he did for Chicago. Chicago crime rate has been up to the ceiling and still rising to the ceiling. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you didn't do nothing for your own city, that's like me getting big. I'm from the projects. That's like me getting big, and I don't do nothing for down the way. Down the way is some projects that I'm from. You know what I'm saying? If I ever get big, and I do stuff in the down the way community. You know what I'm saying? I have a nonprofit where we give out toys and school supplies to kids every year. You know what I'm saying? But that's like me getting big and turning the left eye, turning the blind eye on them because these people up here with this certain amount of money don't want to deal with these certain situations because you didn't want to seem pro-black. If I don't care, two things I'm not changing. I don't care what it is. I'm black. I'm always gonna be black, and I'm always act like I'm black. I don't care who I'm around, who got some money, and I'm gonna stand by what I stand by, whether it's popular or unpopular. It's unpopular now for me being a black conservative. Do you think I care? No, I'm being who I want to be. I'm not being what everybody else want to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. Let's see what else. We have these tariffs now. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Congress. A lot of these people that's been in these Congress seats have been in there 20 plus years. 20 plus years these people have sat in these seats. And it's just certain stuff that they have not got done, certain stuff that they have not came together. And it's on both sides of the aisle, not just Democrats, not just Republicans. I'm talking about both of them. Here it is. We all know that other countries have been using us, but we have not even used them a tad bit. They charge us for imports, but we don't even charge them the same price that they import. What sense does that make? None. You have China that's been ripping us off for years. You make anything you make, baby, go down to Chinatown. I bet they got it. They got a replica of it. China has been stealing from us since day one on technology, everything they've been stealing on. So now you have a president. See, this is how you have to understand with Donald J. Trump. He's not a career politician, and a lot of these people don't have their hands in his pockets, and his hands is not in their pockets. So what a lot of these people fighting for, because they have some greed behind it. Only reason why some of these Democrats care, especially the ones that's over there in California, all of them that's over there by the border in Texas, all that, immigrants help them. See, black folks was the ones that used to be the sway the votes, but now you have immigrants. So if you open up an immigrant to some stuff, if they lose the immigrants votes and all that, they ain't gonna have nobody. They not gonna have anybody. I don't care what they saying. Like they say Hillary cleared more in the popular vote. How the hell she had all them millions of vote in one state? One state she had all them votes in. Not spread all over the United States, and it was one state. Come on now. Like, this is just common sense that you can. I don't care if you agree with me now. Some stuff it just need to be common sense. That's common sense. So the tariff thing he did, like I said, he ain't got it. Ain't nobody hands in his pockets, and he doing whatever he want to do, and he doing what he want to do, and also he doing what he want to do to satisfy his base. Because you can't say Donald Trump has a strong base. No matter what he do, they got his back. But see, that's how you supposed to be. That's like being a friend. I don't care if you fall, you do something stupid, I'm your friend. I still got your back. You know what I'm saying? But that's how his base treat him. So you have Mexico. First of all, you have immigrants coming from illegal. They illegal. Illegal immigrants coming from other countries, and they got to come through other countries to get to the United States. Now, this is saying that if you fleeing your country, you know you're supposed to go to the nearest country and seek asylum. But they bypassing all these countries coming over to the United States because they know it's so many loopholes. They could just come over here. And now the thing is, come over here with some kids, and you really got it set. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these tactics. I don't know who. It got to be people that's telling them, hey, come with these kids. That's why you got the drug cartel doing what they doing. That's why you have the caravans, all those people that structuring, paying. They pay all these people. First of all, I don't understand how they saying these people fleeing their country when they paying these people $5,000 to get them to America. If you fleeing your country, you don't got a dime. You fleeing with the clothes off your back. How the hell you got $5,000 to pay this man to get you here? See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. There's nothing wrong with people seeking asylum. As long as you just do it the right way. And do it for a reason to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you really seeking asylum, if you really fleeing persecution of your government or people that's there. Now, I'm not saying in some of these countries that a lot of the stuff they going on, their government need to fix their country. We can't go around, America cannot go around fixing everybody and their mama's problems when we got a whole bunch of problems here on our own. So you had them coming from skipping everybody country to come to us because they know they asylum laws in other countries ain't nothing. So they come to, I'm talking about Cleveland. They come to America and they get more perks. You know what I'm saying? Then there's loopholes, then they'll go through the system, then they'll tell them to come back, and then a lot of them don't come back. All this whole bull crap. So you have Trump telling Mexico, look, I'm gonna hit you with your pockets. I'm gonna fix this problem. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna tax you if you don't fix this. Now I know a lot of Republicans saying, well, you know, Republicans, we are against tariffs, and you know, that ain't something that we used to do, and this is that, but this is the thing. You have to hit people in their pockets for them to believe that you ain't playing with their asses. And that's exactly what he did to Mexico. They coming through, they illegally crossing your borders. Also, they not just crossing American borders illegally, they crossing your borders illegally to get here. So you mean to tell me that they crossing all these borders illegally and you can't? So what is you doing with your immigration? First of all, okay, y'all showing these pictures with all these people on the ground. Where the hell is they going? Where is they going? Where is these people going? It's no room for them. See, this immigration should have been fixed years ago. But see, they had never fixed immigration how they supposed to fix. But hopefully, under this administration, if Trump win again, he gets the House and the Senate. That way, he can get immigration fixed. Because if you fix immigration, a lot of these career politicians on both sides will lose out on some money. They gain from illegal work. You have some of these people got businesses ran. They won't even hire the black man or the white man because why they'll do that and they're gonna get this immigrant $1.50 a day to work like a slave. And all the immigrants do, they work like a slave and then send their stuff back to their countries. Every dime they make, every merchandise they make, they send it back to their country. So it's just like, come on. But if you stop that, you stopping the flow of some of these politicians' money. So that's why they never want to fix immigration. Why would they fix immigration? It's benefiting some of them on both sides. But mostly on the Democratic side. It's benefiting them. So this tear, they don't like how Donald Trump did it. He shouldn't have. Look, ain't nobody, look, let me tell you something. He need to act like that. And he also needs some people in his cabinet to act like that. Look, I ain't coming to play with you. You gonna do this or I'm gonna tax your ass. Flat out. You gonna do this, I'm gonna do this to you. Ain't nobody, y'all wanna pick, pat people on the back that's using you. They using you. How the hell they can't stop people coming through their country? So you mean to tell me you cannot stop people coming through your country illegally? And you mad because Donald Trump told, when he said that 5% tariffs, them people in Mexico came their ass running over here to America to the table. They ran because they can't survive off us. And see, that's the thing that Donald Trump know, and that's an advantage that he can have with all these countries. China, they can't no country survive without us. So they need to let that sink in. So if you can't survive without us, you got to come to the table. It's got to be fair trade. How's it that you can charge me a high percentage of trade of imports that I'm getting from you, but when our stuff come out to you, we getting a little piece of a dime? Oh hell no. Go hard on them. Your rhetoric, you got to be hard on some people. Some people don't understand being nice, and that's what you got. That's why Donald Trump, and he ain't playing with y'all, and he got it done. Now they, first of all, they said it wasn't gonna work. It was gonna tear. This is that Mexico at the table. So now the left saying, well, they ain't gonna do it. Listen, they ran to the table and signed these agreements. They ain't gotta do it. You're right. Don't do it. And see how that 5% tariffs whack y'all asses over there, and you're gonna be back at the table running like some fools again. They can stop that flow of stuff when they supposed to stop at the first country to seek asylum. America, we need to fix our immigration laws. We need to fix a way till we can find out if it's this person fleeing. You can't come here just to say you want a better life, seeking an asylum claim, because you know you can get in line like the rest of the immigrants did, got in line and became an American citizen the right way. But you know, seeking asylum, you can kind of get there faster. So if I can say this is that I get it. You got people over here coming with kids that's not even theirs. They raping the kids, all kind of stuff. They raping the women. This is true. Nothing I'm saying is lying. Now they might want to show you kids. They say they dying they dying because look how they came. They came hundreds of miles, dehydrated, don't have no food, going through countries. A lot of these people do have diseases that they don't have cured, whether we like saying that or not. This is the truth. Those factors, then they come here in terrible conditions to the point some of them died. But that's not our fault. It ain't like they came in our country, we starved them and then feed them. No, they had conditions that was insane. So they couldn't. It was nothing that they can do. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I be saying about conservative facts over liberal feelings. They'll show you them kids dying. They'll show you them laying on the floor and they ain't got this, that to make you feel moved. See, Democrats work off feelings. See, people don't like facts. I don't care what side of it. A lot of people don't like facts. You say some facts, they get mad at you. I'm just telling you the facts. These are facts. You have not had one politician from the Democratic side say, you know what? These people are crossing illegally. We need to fix this problem. They basically saying these people are. So you mean to tell me you okay with these people breaking the law? When I broke the law, and I have 2 kids, 2 boys, I'm African American. When I broke the law, that judge slammed that gavel and gave my ass some time in prison. That's what he did. And he told me, you better get somebody to get your kids. They had no sympathy for me because I broke the law. They didn't care nothing about my kids because I broke the law. So you want me to have sympathy for somebody that's breaking the law? And they get to come here and have all this. Now you're talking about he taking away all these programs for them. First of all, when you go to jail, you want to talk about some programs. Look at these programs they have in place in our juvenile justice system. My son did some time. One thing about me, I don't have nothing about my lifestyle. I ain't had a perfect one, me or my kids. My son had some time. He did time in a juvenile facility, 6 months. They was locked up in cages. When they had recreation for about an hour, they put up certain days, and it was like a little cage. They go outside for 5 minutes. Other than that, they was in their dorms. So why are not Democrats sitting outside of these juvenile facilities going crazy on them about how they treat our American kids when they in jail? So you can't have it both ways. Our jails ain't nothing. Look at our jails. You got police on there beating them up, food, nasty, terrible conditions, rotted, molded. Cuyahoga County Jail, I did 6 months there. Their mattresses is this thin. You sleeping on the floor for real. In there with somebody that's detoxing off heroin and all kind of. Every cellmate I got, I think that was God just getting me like, since you want to break through, I'm gonna give you something to think about. He'd get me in a cell with somebody that's on drugs. They terrible conditions. I'm talking about when they come on, because you know you come off heroin from the streets. You know heroin, you have to constantly have that stuff in your system. If not, you get sick. So I would be in a cell with these people that don't have these drugs, and they ain't giving them none of that. What that stuff they give y'all when y'all out on the streets, whatever. They ain't giving them none of that. Vomiting, shitting, all kind of stuff. In a cell with me, guards. It's freezing, my hair falling out. You don't do in the county jails. All you do is sit in a room. You ain't going nowhere. They don't even got a recreation center in do they? I think they probably got a basketball or something, but I don't know. But Cleveland jails ain't shit. Especially the city is really bad. So you mean to tell me you want me? Nobody had sympathy for me when I broke the law. And I'm supposed to get every inch of what I got because I broke the law. So you want me to have sympathy for somebody that broke the law and because they got some kids? No. You get in line like everybody else. If you seek an asylum, go to the ports of entry like everybody else. Not cross over, because you know when you cross over, it's a whole different game. See, that's the game. What they need to do, they need to get some stuff, tough stance like this. If you cross this border illegally, you cannot claim asylum. I bet you a lot of that'll be down. See, we need hard stance like that. And I ain't saying that immigrants can't come to over here because that's not. I look I'm probably the product line of an immigrant. I came, we came over here forced against our will. 99% of the time sold by our own people, not the white men. Our people sold us. Our Africans in Africa sold us to white slave people. They sold us to them. Then they came over here and did what they wanted to do to us. It wasn't just the white man. It was see, when you gotta look at stuff, you gotta look at stuff all the way. All the way. Not halfway. I don't want your feelings. No, all the way. We were sold by our people to white people that worked us on their plantation. That is a fact. Not the white man didn't go over to Africa and invaded Africa and took us. No, they went over there met up with black people that hunted, took people from they wherever and sold us. That's the truth. Now those are facts. You can be emotional about the situation all you want, but you can't change history. But see, they'll leave that part out to make you have some against white folks. See, you can't talk about slavery and not talk about how we actually got here. We actually got here because our own people sold us to them. That's a fact, and it's still happening today. It's still happening today. Our people is doing this, not nobody else. Our people. Those are facts. Facts over feelings. So it's just like y'all mad at him because what he threatened them. He shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have. We don't legislate like that. Okay, you right. Y'all don't legislate like that. Y'all been in legislating for 30 years, ain't did shit. You right. Y'all don't. Y'all legislation ain't working. His legislation his hard rhetoric is working, and he ain't playing with y'all. See, that's the difference. And we need that. We need a leader that ain't about to stand. We don't need no kissing ass leader that go over there to them other countries and bow down to them. They can't survive without us. Let's remember that. They need everything from us. So if you can't give us what we need, then I was about to cuss. Then go head on. No. No, go. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, Mexico, you're getting hit with 5% tariffs. So what if my party been against this all their life? I don't give a. You see, he ain't care. Then you had people. So this is the problem. You had them career politicians that's Republicans that were speaking out on him. Now look at him. Now you look like the fools that y'all are because y'all been sitting up here in Congress for 30 plus years and ain't did nothing. This man got on Twitter and threatened them, and they came running. Them people was coming over here so fast. Them people that legislate for them over, they ran over here to the table because they know this. Okay, they know who to play with. So they have Obama they can play with, Bush them they can play, all them other presidents they can play with. But this one, he ain't playing with y'all, and he don't care what his parties think against it. But it's like, why would you not want somebody like that? I mean, y'all got to think about this stuff when y'all going to the polls. You're going to see the Democrats destroy themselves. I guess ain't nobody else going to step up to be a Republican nominee because Trump going to crush him anyway. So just sit this one out and just go ahead and back him up. But you about to see the Democrats eat each other alive, and everything they eat each other alive with, Trump gonna use that against them. That's gonna be the crazy part. That we gonna see Trump use everything that they talk about in these primaries against them. These are the things they said out their mouth about their opponent. Not what Trump said, what they said, and he's gonna use that to his advantage. And watch it, he should. It's gonna be very interesting to watch this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So let me see something else I wanted to cover. You got the tariffs, you got them pander. Oh, Slick Al Sharpton. Mr. Slick Al Sharpton, the alleged spy on MLK, I said allegedly, alleged spy, gonna sit on national TV and say that if he don't say, basically this is what he said. It's not word for word, but this is what I'm putting in my own context of what he said. If he don't approve these candidates, they ain't getting the black people vote. First of all, on behalf of some black communities, I know you ain't nobody listening to. Who in the hell listening to your ass? Only people probably listen to a lot of older black people that's older. But this young generation ain't playing on both sides of the aisle. You have this younger generation standing what they stand for. Look at the Parkland's kids, how they stepping up. You affected them even on both sides of the aisle they own. You have the ones that's for it and the ones that this young generation. You can't tell this generation what to do. Reverend Al Sharpton. So you looked at like the fool that you was on national TV telling us that if you don't say something, I almost called you something. You don't dictate who our votes is. It's not one black person that can sit on TV and tell me who to vote for. Not none of them. I'm gonna vote for who I want to vote for, and I'm gonna go through everything I need to go through to make sure for my needs. The one thing about the black community, they waking up, whether they going on whatever side they going on. One thing they ain't playing, you can't use them no more. See, we got used with Obama. We had hope. See, one thing, let me tell you something, and it's just my opinion, and it's just what I seen, and this is what a lot of people I can say around me. We were just so happy to get a black man in office. We didn't even care nothing about his policies. Even when he was in office 8 years, we didn't care nothing about his policy. We didn't realize nothing about his policy until we woke up and like, okay, what the hell he do these past 8 years? And we realized like we have been bent. See, once his first black everything is over with, life gonna get so much better. Get you a first black president, woman. You already got a man. Get a woman. Let's get all this out so you can start using identity politics and govern on the person. So people want to, like I told you before, I asked people what directly did he do for the black community? Nothing. Oh, he did for the gays. He got gay marriage. He got everybody that can walk in the bathroom if you say who you is. Whatever Oprah them wanted in Hollywood. And this, that, and I had got like a few feedback. Not really, because I don't really get no feedback. Because one thing about me, I'm a real person. I'm not like some of these other people, and I'm from the hood. So a lot of people ain't got in my face about me being a conservative supporting Trump, because they know I'll cuss their ass out. And if you want to go there, I can go there too. So I don't get none of that in my face, and like they want to do something to me or whatever. I don't get that. But you got a lot of these people that do want to try other people. So I tell people, what did he do? Tell me what he did. I don't want to talk about Trump. See, just like Meghan McCain did the other day to Anna Navarre, she's a prop. I don't think she's a Republican. She's pretending to be a Republican. I was so glad Meghan, and I don't even agree with half the stuff Meghan be saying. I was so glad she got her on the point like, are you a Republican? Yes, I'm. Well, what do you stand for? And she got to talk about Trump. See, that's what people, you can't never ask a question without them involving Trump. I never asked you nothing about Trump. I asked you, was you a Republican, and what did you stand for being a Republican? She couldn't even answer the question. See, they get you off the question by saying something about Trump. Oh, well, the First Step Act, Obama and them, they was working on it. I don't give a damn what he was working on for years. He didn't get it done. He didn't get it done. Whatever Jared Kushner was in there doing, he got it done. They want to say, oh, Obama profiting off of, Trump profiting off of Obama economy. Listen to this, these are facts. Any president, you inherit what the next president do. But when you inherit what the next president do, you can either drive it up or drive it down. That's two things. You can drive it up or you can drive it down. Okay, yes, the economy was turning over, but he boosted the economy. He didn't get in. His 2 years is boosting the economy. That's the thing. And those are facts. Anybody get in any seat.
I like your shirt.
I got them for sale. Y'all want to, I give y'all my card. Y'all can check them out. I got bumper stickers and all.
I'll take your card.
Yep, check me out.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, you know what I'm saying? So, that's just how any president work. You inherit what's going on. Like Obama inherited Bush crap. We was going, hell, I think we was in the Great the Depression. Because remember the housing market, all that stuff failed up under Bush. But when Obama got in, he did bring that up. And it was rising. When Trump came, it went skyrocket because of policies and stuff that he did. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a fact. Instead of just, oh, that's Obama thing. No, he inherited whatever Obama had in place. and he could have either pushed it down to the ground or he could have skyrocketed to the top. That's two different things that you need to understand. So don't get that stuff kind of confused with it. That's what they want to say. And I ain't with the talking points. Oh, well, unemployment. No, that's good for certain people, but people in the hood, unemployment means nothing to them because they don't got jobs, they don't got resources, they don't got an education. So it's not directly benefiting them. Do this administration got a lot to do? Yeah. They working on it. It's doing good. It's been you can survive in this economy. I don't care if you white, black, brown, Asian, Latino, whatever. You can survive in this economy. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that you need to know when you go to those polls. Now you see the fake news how they did us with the Russia collusion. I'm gonna end on this note with Russian collusion. They had everybody thinking Trump was a traitor. They had people thinking Trump told everything with the Russians. They got him elected. Now they said they gave us the special prosecutor to make sure, and they was gonna go with that. So since they didn't come out with what they wanted to hear, now they want to investigate the investigators, and then they mad because Trump want to investigate the people that started investigating him. Let me tell you guys something. Look, you can't have it your way. You said you was gonna believe what Bob Mueller said. Turn around, y'all mad. Now y'all want to cling on this piece of obstruction of justice. And I blame Bob Mueller for that because this is one thing. You are a prosecutor. You've been over the head. You've been over the FBI. You know how the law works. Either Trump obstruction of justice. It ain't up for you to say if you could have got him guilty in a court of law. You were supposed to say, I find that he obstructed of justice, but he didn't collude with Russia. No, you set up here and gave us this rinky-dink to make us think that he obstructed, because you know if you come with obstruction of justice, because I can say anything. I can say you did. That don't mean obstruction of justice mean, okay, I'm gonna give you obstruction of justice. If I'm somebody I know might be selling something illegal, and I know the police about to come to their house, and I'm running over and warning like, hey y'all, the police about to come to your house, get this. That's obstruction of justice. Not me saying, oh, y'all better watch out, the people in town. That's not obstruction of justice. Like, y'all need to understand what obstruction of justice is. I got in the way of somebody somebody in law enforcement is trying to enforce something on somebody else. That's not what he did. Just because him talking about them and talking about what they did to the people that was in his campaign, that's not obstruction of justice. It's him calling and telling them, hey, don't do this, don't do that. That's obstruction. That's not what. But see, Bob Mueller left that because he don't like how Donald Trump been beating his ass on Twitter for 2 years. So he got, and then he hired all these people that was against him to work. Listen, Donald Trump never had a chance in office from day one. So he's never going to get the press that he's supposed to get. He's never going to get the recognition he want to get. But it's up to you people to leave. See, I watch Fox News and CNN. Because some stuff on Fox News, they won't show you what CNN is showing you. CNN damn sure ain't going to show you what Fox News is showing. So I have to watch both to get to where, like, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just fake news. They put this stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? Now they want to talk about his rhetoric he shouldn't have did. What? His rhetoric got Mexico to the table. Instead of saying, you know what, maybe we need to look at some of this stuff a different way. No, but it's just to make Trump. Now they saying, oh, we don't know if this is going to work. Anything to make this, it's just going to be like this until forever in time. But you guys, I am about to go. It is hot. I don't know how sweaty I look out here. My hair is blowing in the wind. But remember to get your conservative facts over liberal feelings t-shirts, bumper stickers, and buttons. And if you are going to be in Orlando, Florida for when Trump announces his 2020 run, I will be there with my merchandise, so you will see me out there selling my stuff. Come meet me, come buy some stuff from me, come support, come give me a hug, tell me how you feel or whatever. And I will try to come. I probably am gonna go to the one and on July 4th, because I got a couple of people that, you know, I YouTube vlog with, and all of them gonna be out there. But I'm for sure, I got my ticket and everything for the one out in Orlando, and I will be there. So come check me out. Come to my, I don't know if I'm set up a table, depends on how they let us set up. Oh, I thought the baby fell in the water. It depends on how they set up outside or whatever. So come see me, come check me out, come support me. You can be, like I said, you can be a monthly donor. You can donate to me so I can keep this thing moving and going. And another thing I am starting, which I have put out earlier, I do want to come city to city just to talk to people. I don't mind debating people about they think, as long as you debate me fairly without insults and all that, or cussing at me, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I can debate you on any issue. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not going to agree with what I agree on. So I am going to be working on a lot of things with that. So I would like to thank you all for tuning in with Street. These kids is scaring me. They throwing rocks and their parents ain't doing nothing. That's a whole other story. Thank you for tuning in with Street Politics with Talessia. And sorry I haven't vlogged with you all in a long time. I just been going through a lot of stuff, but I can't let that stuff hinder me from doing what I like to do, what I want to do. Thank you all and have a blessed day.